Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Richard. This is Richard's channel. And I have an odd piece of advice for the sick and the depressed. And anybody who is spending a long time working on something and may neglect their hygiene. Change your underwear. Now, I know this seems like, one, common sense, and two, why? Before I go any further, let me, of course, remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So, yes. If you'd like a cleaner, better world, comment, like, and subscribe. But, I'm currently sick. I'm home from work because of COVID. They cleared my schedule for a week. And I didn't even get a single condolence letter from my work. No one from management has so far spoken to me, although HR should be speaking to me soon. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I'm not going back to work till I have a clean test, whatever have you. But I came home from work, felt truly terrible, took a COVID test, came back positive. I informed my work what was happening, and I literally just built myself a pillow fort and just insulated myself, slept and slept and slept. I think I slept for 20 hours. I remember weighing myself the day before the test, and I was at like 260 or 365 pounds. I weighed myself after waking up this morning, and I was 7 pounds lighter. So, lost a lot of weight. And this is one of those points where, obviously I'm not going to leave the house. I'm not going to get anybody sick. Don't really need to shower, I guess, although that would be a good idea. But if you're not going to shower, it's been more than 24 hours, you should change your underwear. And one of the things behind that, of course, is the fact that even in a nudist colony, if you've ever had the chance to be to one, they have an etiquette for sitting. You should have a towel with you. And you sit on the towel because the dirty bits of the body are always leaking just a little bit. Okay? Almost no one has a perfectly dry, dirty bits of the body. There's sweat, there's gastric juices, there's all kinds of things that can leak out of there, particularly for us men, Sometimes you just don't jiggle perfectly, and sometimes you drip a little after you jiggle, so you have to keep that part of the body clean. So one of the things you should really do is you should change your underwear if you're not going to shower. And you should always keep a copious amount of clean underwear, really. There's one thing, you might want to keep the old underwear with the holes in it, just in case you run out of underwear and you need clean underwear, because there is nothing more uncomfortable than wearing dirty underwear. That happened to me once. I guess I had tossed my dirty underwear right next to my clean underwear. I hadn't folded my underwear that day, so I had gotten it right out of the dryer. So I put the underwear on that was dirty. I wound up stinking, and I could tell the smell. I was at work, and I literally threw the underwear out because they smelled so bad, and went commando for the rest of the day. And there was another time, it was just after the 2008 crisis. I was on unemployment, I had Netflix, and I sat watching all the shows that I loved watching when I was a teenager, and I would go days, weeks maybe, without bathing, without changing my underwear. And, it's like it would get to the point where my underwear would get so dirty, I would stop wearing it, I'd go commando. I was very depressed. And then eventually my pants would just be too disgusting to continue wearing. So that's when I would finally shower. And what that wound up doing was making the chair I sat in stink. So yeah, a fresh pair of underwear, never go to bed wearing dirty underwear. Okay? This is one of the reasons why we have pajamas. And one of the reasons a lot of people shower before bed is that they don't want to essentially infect their bedding with dirt. Now me, I have underclothes that I wear, so it will never, almost never be raw underwear to the bed or underwear to the blankets or anything like that. I have pants that I wear to bed, or I have shorts that I wear to bed, and if I'm not wearing those, I probably went to just plop down in the clothes I was wearing, quite frankly, which happens. I'll sleep on the couch like that all the time. In fact, when I was sick, I came home, I took my jacket off, put it over me as a blanket, and just knocked out. I was wearing full uniform. But there's one of those things, it's like if you're sick and the house catches fire, you're going to hope you're wearing a reasonably clean pair of underwear. If, you're sick and you don't feel like washing yourself, it is still important to change that underwear regularly because it gets dirty, it gets disgusting, and that holds disgusting to you. A clean pair of underwear will soak up the nasty down there and pull it away from your body. A saturated pair will just be one more place for bacteria to breed. So yes, if you're sick, even if you don't feel like showering, always change your underwear. That's just my advice. Love to hear some from you. Down in the comments below. I'm Richard.
Bro, it would be totally gnarly if you would comment, like, and subscribe. Then we could totally catch some sick waves together. I'm Danger Ducky.